Good morning. Day 23 on the Grape Island. It can be done, guys. Just believe. Believe in the sun that is shining down on your face. It is possible. If that is possible, that thing blowing up in the sky, keeping us alive, going 20, 40, 60 days on some grapes is damn sure possible. So if you have any ailments, have any problems with your stomach, your digestion, headaches, try going on a mono fruit diet for 2 months. It'll change your life. You'll be a believer like me. It's more even than being a believer, I'm a knower. There's a difference between people who believe and know. 23 days on the grapes, on my way to work. Hiya! It's not even work, guys, it's just having fun. Haha! Woohoo! Yes! Woohoo! Yeah! Life is good, y'all! Peace out! Hey, what's up, guys? I was just talking to my friend earlier this morning, and he's going through some, what would you call it, some down times. He's depressed. He's hopeless. And that's okay. You know, it's okay they get down sometimes and to get sad. And, you know, these are emotions that it's just, we can't really run away from. We have to feel them. We are human beings, and we're in physical bodies. At least that's what we're told. It's your choice to believe that. But there's always another perspective, and there's always another way to live your life. There's always another side to life. The bright side, the happy side, the joyful side, the grateful side. So I got 4 tips for anyone who's interested in listening to live a good life. For me, these 4 things are so necessary. If I don't do them, then I'm going to be down, I'm going to be miserable, I'm going to be depressed, I'm going to be negative, I'm going to be hopeless. So the first, I'm not going to really put these in any order, is food. What you put in your body is what you are, you know. If you're going to eat dead food, you're not going to feel that alive. If you're going to eat living food, you're going to feel living. Second is creativity. Working with your imagination, working with the muse, doing things that no one else has done before, creating things out of thin air, just right out of the tether of the universe, just pulling it right out of there. It's possible. I've done it. I know a lot of other people who do it. They're called artists. Just creating art, music, editing movies, whatever works for you. Editing music, being creative, creating. And then another one is exercise. You gotta stay active, guys. If you're not active, you're not gonna get a lot of oxygen into your system, oxygen into your brain, into your lungs. Get the blood flowing, get things circulating. And then the 4th, I would have to say this is the most important one, is a relationship with God, with the divine, with Source itself, the beloved, whatever you want to call it. And if you don't believe in God, use that thing called imagination and create your own God. Just imagine what created all this. What painted this leaf, as my friend Adam would say, that you'll soon hopefully meet I'll do some videos with him soon. I love Adam. He's a soul brother. We have a deep connection with the divine. And I really can't use human words to describe to you who God is to me. But I'll try. So God to me is what you guys would call a coincidence or deja vu. God speaks to me through these incidents, whatever you want to call them. God speaks to me through coincidences. God speaks to me through deja vu. But I'm not talking about some ordinary coincidence, like you're running into your friend that you've seen on Facebook in town or something like that. I'm talking about the ultimate coincidence, where someone says something to you like you are a blue man and then walks away. And then you walk into the movie theater and then the actor says, "You're a blue man." And you're like, whoa. That's when the goosebumps start settling in. Whoo! When the truth bumps start coming out of your neck and your hair starts standing up. This is what I'm talking about. When the universe speaks to you, it gets real serious. You walk out of the movie theater and then a blue cat walks by. That's just crazy, but something crazy like that. And then someone says, "Oh, I like your blue car." It's just like it goes on and on. You know, I've had these experiences. I know that something exists beyond what we're told, beyond consciousness. It's a supreme consciousness. But there's duality, you know. This to me is God. But there's also the devil. Lies, cheating, being aggressive, being the predator, you know. That way of life also exists. Cheating people to get your way up to the top, to get a ton of money, you know. A lot of these really wealthy people out there, I'm pretty sure they had to make a few sacrifices to get there. They've had to lie to a few people to get there. So if you can just incorporate these 4 traits into your life: healthy eating, creativity, exercise, and God, the most important of all, having a divine relationship. And like I said, if you don't believe in God, just imaginate one. Just create one out of your imagination. Try it for 6 months. Try it for a year. Try a relationship with God just for 6 months, and you'll see what I'm talking about. God will start to speak to you through coincidences and deja vu and other stuff like that. And I could go on for hours about this kind of stuff. But don't get pulled into these religions and stuff like that. Don't get pulled into these things that are telling you how to live your life, that are written by man in books. Go to nature to get your relationship with God. Nature, organic, natural nature. And I'm not just talking about going like into like the woods. Go into nature and here. I'm not a Celtics fan, by the way. I don't even watch sports. I just wear this because it's freaking hot out here. But yeah, you can go inside, guys. And the way I go inside, I do this. That's one of the ways. I feel my breath going in and out. I focus on that. I focus on the breath going in and out. And this kind of shuts my mind down and my thinking and my thoughts and my analyzations. The monkey brain that just keeps thinking about things and putting titles on everything and analyzing everything. And then I realize I'm just another piece of life living. That's all I am. So there's no excuse to be depressed or to be down, to be sad all the time. Look around you. There's angels amongst us, everywhere. Saying thank you 20 to 40 times a day to just life, thanking life. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Every time you make some money, thank you, thank you, thank you. Every time you get some really good food, thank you, thank you, thank you. Even some crappy food, thank you, thank you. The gratitude is key, being grateful. And trust me, give it a try, 6 months. Give God a try, 6 months. You'll see what I'm talking about. It'll start to come into your life. And if you're lucky, you'll get very clear visions. You'll get very clear voices. Very clear. You'll start to have conversations with God. And eventually, God's just your best friend. I mean, God's always there. He's always been your best friend. God is you. You are God. And we're all one. But we got to build this relationship, guys. And another thing about a relationship with God, sacredness, cleanliness, being sacred. That's one thing I really struggle with, is keeping things clean, because I'm so cluttered all the time. I'm always leaving junk all over, making big batches of juice, destroying your sink at your house. And it's just something I'm working on. And it's something I know I have to work on. It's a divine plan. It's a divine job. So thank you for all you fellow love investigators out here watching the video. I hope you got something from it. And I am about to go treasure hunting through the neighborhoods. Thank God. Thank you. I love you guys. Peace. Ciao. Hey, what's up, guys? I just wanted to share something with you guys that was floating around on my mind. I started waking up 3 years ago, and I'm still in shock. I'm still recovering from that shock of waking up. Just like when you see a baby come into this dimension for the first time. Most of the time, they're malnourished, and the boys are being circumcised or having their penis snipped, and they're in shock. They're crying, they're red, they're getting spanked by the doctor, shot up full of needles and all kinds of drugs and toxins and poisons that you think, because that's what they tell you, it's good for your kid. And they are just in shock, guys. You can just tell, and they're all swollen up from like a year to 2 years old, just all puffy and all bad. Just don't look healthy. I don't care what you say. Most of these babies are just horrific looking when they're young. It's just sad, because most of these parents are malnourished themselves when they're having children. And I'm going through the same thing, but in a totally different way, in another dimension, in a way. I started waking up spiritually around 2011, 2010, and then really waking up around 2012. It's really funny. That's actually right around when I got sober. Stopped smoking weed, stopped smoking cigarettes, stopped taking painkillers, stopped smoking opium, drinking alcohol, all the numbers of things I was introducing into my body on a everyday occasion, pretty much. And now that I've snapped out of that, and I just call it waking up, it's intense. I don't hang out with anyone anymore, really. The friends I have, I can count with one hand. My true friends, my soul tribe, my soul family. And I'm sure that, won't ever really grow more than that, because it's just to find the people in your life who will die for you, who'll go to bat for you, who sincerely care about you, what you're doing, your creativity, checking in with you. This is very rare. And the shallow part of my life kind of started to disappear, and I started to dive into the deepness, looking for depth, because the shallowness didn't attract me anymore. I wanted to see what's deep in the ocean. So the more I go into this way of living, the more I find that I'm getting very sensitive, and I can't be around people who are intoxicated, who are on substances that are mood altering. And it's not even because I'm judging them or anything like that. It's just the frequency and the vibration is just too much for me to handle. It's too dense. I'm working on being a light body, like a feather. I'm working on being innocent. So I'm doing certain things in my life to bring me to that state, to that frequency. And it's not like I'm obtaining these things. It's more I'm letting go of certain things to get light. Because when you start to obtain a lot, you become heavy. You start obtaining a ton of knowledge, you start to get heavy. Instead, I'm working on unlearning and getting rid of the knowledge I had. And just becoming. That's all. Just being. And wow, guys, it's been almost 3 years. And now I can actually go out into society and communicate with others and feel somewhat normal. Feel good, feel smiley, feel giggly. And it feels good to be back in that state where I don't care what other people think about me. I'm just happy to be. I'm very thankful. It's been a long time. It's been a few years. And it's gotten down to just taking care of myself and loving myself. That's all it is. And gratitude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Every morning, thank you. So thankful. So thankful. Just to be alive. I really don't know who I'm thanking. Some people call it God. Some people call it Source, Divine, the Beloved, the Universe. I really don't know. But I'm very thankful for whatever brought me here and created this fantastic experience. I'm done being a victim. I'm done letting things push me and change the way I feel just because it didn't go my way. And it feels really good. I just wanted to talk about that real quick and just saying, man, it's been a long road coming and I feel freaking amazing.